Hey, what's going on? It's Bill Burr, and it's time for the Monday Morning Podcast for January 23rd, 2017. What's going on? How are you? Oh, man, what a weekend. Holy Toledo. Holy Dayton. Holy Sydney. Holy Cincinnati. Holy Cleveland. What a fucking weekend I had. Good Lord. First of all, I sat there with an Afghan and some Kleenex and watched the entire women's march. And I have to say, I was so moved. No, I'll be honest with you, I haven't watched a second of it. The only reason why I'm bringing it up is because like 50,000 people on Twitter are like, dude, I can't wait to hear your take on the women's march. I didn't fucking watch it. I can't. Did I ever tell you guys how much I believe in protesting, but how much I cannot watch it? I'm always let down. I'm always disappointed. It's always just a bunch of bad chants. Like I watched the Madonna speech thing. I did do that. Just because I relate to Madonna. Like her, I also stayed at the party too long. You know, I became the old creepy person still at the club. I did it. I've done it. I totally get it. She's fucking brilliant, man. She goes there, right? She knows she has all these eyeballs on her, so she's done this her entire career. This is how you stay relevant. All right? Long after people give a fuck. This is how you stay in this. She goes in, she just doesn't give a speech. I mean, how easy would it have been to give the speech without dropping the F word? Right? But if you do that, you're not going to get any free press, so she throws a couple of F-bombs in there. God knows I know how that works. I've made a lot of money off that word. Good for you, Madge, right? But that's not going to be enough because she's thinking probably in her head, I already kind of did the dropping the F-bomb thing on the Letterman interview like 20 years ago. Critics will be like, oh, more of the same from Madonna, blah, blah, blah. I need to take this to a new level. What does she do? Threatens to blow up the White House. I thought about blowing up the White House. Did you? Did you really think that? You thought about doing that, Madonna. How did you think? Exactly how were you going to execute this plan? Were you going to put on a Wile E. Coyote suit and fucking climb the fence? With your little thing of dynamite going around, and you're backing up with the fucking wire? Madonna. Oh, I thought of, did you? You didn't think about that. You just know if you say some shit like that, it becomes an issue of national security no matter who the fuck says it. So there you go. Now you get Fox News going like, should we consider this a terrorist threat? Right? Classic. And then what does she do? What is the cherry on top? She sings one of her hit songs in front of all those women. How much fucking money do you think she made? Are you with me? Ah! I said, are you with me? Ah! Do you believe in love? This was off my 4th album. I believe I first debuted on the Blonde Ambition tour. It goes a little something like this. Give me $1, baby. You can download this on iTunes. You know. Give me a fucking break. Everybody up there with their fucking, I don't know. I couldn't watch it. Like, I had to watch the Madonna thing because when I heard she did that, I was like, this woman, she's fucking brilliant. That woman she is showbiz 24/7. That's why she's still around. She did that. She should have got booed when she started singing that song. People should have been like, is this bitch fucking trying to get 99 cents off of me? I don't know. But that's the only thing I watched. It was like 5 minutes. Well, actually, I watched her speech, and then I was like, well, I got to hear the song she sings. And it was fucking perfect, man. I love that she sang the Lady Gaga song. Anyways. And, of course, underneath all of those, there was like, some 17-minute speech from Michael Moore. That shameless bastard out there trolling for pussy. Playing the I understand card. I really hate how he dresses like John Goodman when he was on Roseanne. He's always walking around with his big dumb fucking. I just got done working on assembling cars. That fucking hat he wears. There's no fucking with it. I can't sit through that fucking. I can't sit through any of it. And the stupid chants. And we're gonna do this. And we're gonna do that. And you just want to be like, you're not. You're all gonna go home. You're all gonna get in 50,000 different fucking cars, and that's gonna be the end of it. You're all gonna get to say that you were there, and you put your fucking fist in the air. I know this is cynical as shit, but I mean, Trump did the same thing, did he not? His acceptance speech, something else I barely saw any of. I just watched the clips. When it comes to like all of this type of shit, I just watch the highlights. Like if you never watched sports and all you did was just watch Sports Center, you know what I mean? But you never watched the game. That's basically how I watch this shit. Trump did the exact same thing. He's sitting up there going, hey, these corrupt politicians, they're not there for you. They're there for themselves. Well, guess what? It stops now. How, Donald? How does it stop now? He sounded like some loud drunk in a bar. Dude, you know what I would do if I was running stuff? I'd kick them all out. Anybody takes a dime, they're fucking out of here. I mean, it sounded like did he just rent The Untouchables? It was like Kevin Costner's fucking speech in that movie. Like, what? You're the president. This is what I'm worried about that guy. I'm worried about that guy because he thinks being president is like he just bought an old casino and he's going to go in and get all the people that were fucking, loafing around. He's going to fire them and then replace them with, it's like, you can't get rid of these. How are you going to get rid of these people? How are you going to prove that they're doing what you're saying? You would have to expose them. All of them. Both the blue ties and the red ties, the red bras and the blue bras, right? They're all going to collectively get together and be like, this guy is going to make us all look like fucking scumbags. We're just not going to work with it. I mean, it was just a bunch of shit. It just was not, you're not going to do that. That's not how that town works. You're not the boss. You can't go, you're fired. You have to run shit by people. And then they're going to be cunts. Democrats are already going to be a cunt to you because you wear a red tie. And they're going to do the exact same shit the Republicans did to Obama. They're not going to work because you have a different colored tie. You're going to come in and you're going to give some tough speech, He should have been standing there holding like a piece of a 2x4. I don't know. It was very... when you're watching a movie and you're enjoying a movie and then all of a sudden they just remind you that, oh, this is just a fucking movie. Because you go, that would never happen. That's what that speech looked like to me. But I didn't see it. I didn't see that either. I just watched the highlights. So you're probably saying, well, Bill, why didn't you see anything this weekend? You know why? Because I had something a little more important in my life that happened. Okay? I had to watch the New England Patriots win the AFC Championship game. There was a battle this weekend, people. And I don't mean women and people without voices standing in the rain wearing berets or a prisoner jumpsuit, whatever the fuck somebody was wearing on that thing. You know what's funny about Madonna's speech? Is the amount of people milling around in the background, not even listening. Smiling, look, you listen for a couple seconds, you throw your hand in the air, and then you just go fucking schmooze with somebody else. It was a big fucking Hollywood party. And I can say that because I watched 3 minutes of it. And I'm not here for myself. I'm here for you because I am one of you. This is my first protest I've ever been to. I guess in a way you can kind of say that I'm like a virgin. Come on, girls. Like a virgin. Hey. Download it on iTunes. There was another battle going on here, people. And this isn't, by the way, this isn't like an anti-Trump thing. This isn't an anti-woman thing. It's just one of those things of like, what the fuck is everybody getting so excited about? Are you ready? I said, are you ready? And they're all going, yes. And it's like, for what? What are we doing? Where are we going? What's going to happen? We're going to walk up there. We're going to chant some shit. Okay? You think if they walked up, let's say they walked up to the White House, because I don't know where they went. Let's say they all start chanting. Okay? That's another hilarious thing. It was the women's marches right down the street, and he's in the fucking White House with a trophy wife. That's fucking the greatest thing ever. Donald Trump is in there, okay? First of all, me as a civilian, okay, I can go to a Best Buy and I can get a pair of those Bose noise-canceling headphones, and I can press a button and I can't even hear a fucking jet engine that I'm on. Or the guy talking too loud on his cell phone. I can just press that fucking thing and it's over, okay? And I'm just a citizen. Can you imagine the pair of Bose fucking headphones that you get handed when you become president? So you don't have to hear the chanting of the disenfranchised. Right? I bet you can't even see them. You know, they fit right underneath this toupee, not the toupee part, the part that's still real, the Ben Franklin part of his fucking hairdo, right? Probably just sticks him in his ear. You know, while the ladies there, he probably just sat there, right? Just with his binoculars on, you know, rubbing himself as he's looking out the window. I'm sorry. All right. Oh, God, when did I become such a cynic? You know what? I don't know. I like to think it's life experience, but what are you going to do? When are we going to do it? What do we want? Woo! What's going to happen? Nothing. Because we all have to leave. We all got to go to work tomorrow. We have to go to work, baby. You know what's funny about Madonna showing up to this one? It's like, don't you live in England? Why the fuck didn't you go to that rally? I wanted to blow up the fucking White House. Oh, yeah? Can I see your passport, please? Did you go through customs first there? Oh, Jesus. Just staying at the party, staying at the club too fucking long. What I'm doing is I'm challenging the images of what is accept. No, you're not. No, you're not. You're not. You're not challenging anything. If she was a guy, she'd be that guy at the Christmas party who had those guys who put the tie around their head and it becomes like, you know, this is their big rebellion. Like that's who she'd be, that person with the fucking man tits, you know, saying wildly inappropriate things to some fucking intern. Just walks into work on Monday, just has to not look at anybody and just close the door to his office and be like, oh, God, how long do I have to just feel the shame of my behavior last Saturday night?